All right, congratulations, gentlemen, on the win. We will start with, once we get these set, but let's go with the opening statement from Coach, and then we'll go to questions.
Sure. From my standpoint, I'm so proud of these guys and our team and just their work ethic, the resiliency they've shown, just how they go about their business and not letting, momentum really kill us at any point. Thought we were able to bounce back there and continue to make plays. And our offense continues to, put some really big numbers up against great people. And, but it comes down to all the guys that are out there, the whole team, just how they go about their business on a daily basis. Really proud of my staff. I thought we had a really good plan today in a lot of ways, all three phases. And, sometimes they worked, sometimes they didn't, but in the end of the day, we made enough plays to put ourselves in a position to win in the fourth quarter, which was our goal. And, we were there, and just a great job executing by the offensive unit to take it down all the way, and obviously a great job by our kicker, staying poised in the moment, and our guys blocking up front and getting that at the buzzer. They're a hell of a football team now. I didn't sleep great all week, I'll be honest. The quarterback's a monster, just the receivers and what they do and how they test you, the defensive line, and guys, just linebackers. We had our work cut out for us, but we competed for 60 minutes and made a lot of plays, and I'm just overall really proud. It's a big moment for SU football. People have been wondering where we're at, and where we're at on the national scene, and to win on the road today against a team of that caliber, I think finally shows people where we're at and what we do and the type of people we have and players we have.
Thank you, Coach. We'll open up to questions right here.
When we talked earlier this week, we talked about Syverson and how important it was going to be to keep him off the field as much as we could. Can you talk a little bit about what kind of game he had today and how good of a job he did at controlling the ball?
I think I don't think you're stopping him. As I said to someone during the week, I thought we made him throw some shorter stuff and kept it in front of us at times. Probably like to have a couple calls back. We were tight in man coverage on a couple of those fade balls, but guys made unbelievable plays on their end. So hats off to them. We thought we were there, and we were, but those two catches were insanity. We got some timely times to put him down, and the big sack by Jake Schultes was a huge momentum shifter. But I don't think you're slowing him down as much with that firepower, and their O-line did a great job all day. But he's a special player, and we slowed him down just enough.
Next question, Andy.
Josh, can you take me through the last drive? And finding, I'm blanking on his name, 88, finding him twice. Just take me through that. What were you seeing there on those two plays?
Michael Robbins, he showed up big last week. He put Hobart away in the last play of the game. He showed up big this week. We had all the trust. I have all the trust in the O-line, and Coach Perk and Coach Wine gets in the right play call. And the O-line, they stuck together for that last one, and we went right down the field, and Dom came through the uprights, and that was a pretty special moment for all of us.
Can I ask about this?
Go ahead.
Can I ask about the last drive, Coach? I was very interested in the use of time. You guys run down that whole play clock on that crucial 3rd and 7 right before Josh hit Robbins on that one play. And then at the end, you guys leave them absolutely zero time to do anything. Tell me about, the question is, are you playing for overtime at that point, or are you really playing 5-dimensional chess to get that end of that drive with nothing?
Well, I didn't think we were able to go down to the 2-minute timeout, but the injury helped us get that because they had to reset it, right? And then once we kind of went on the ball, they're like, you can go to the 2-minute. I was like, absolutely, we're going to take it down. We had 2 timeouts left. I thought we had enough to move the ball down the field and work that drill, or did, during the bye week prior to the playoffs. And then, in the end, I did not want to give it back to them. So it was everything to do with not wanting to give it back to their firepower in the pass game. And we played the odds, and I felt super confident in Dom, to get it there. And, you know, we made some huge plays. I mean, Michael Robbins, those 2 plays are huge, you know, especially the one on the throwback, but just making it, you know, we made some nice runs and nice catch by our Matt Surtz, our backup running back, you know, coming in and putting us down in that situation. And then we just, you know, I wasn't going to force it. Yeah, we weren't going to force the ball. We talked about that on the headset. We were still going to throw it because we still wanted to have the timeout at the end. But, you know, in the end of the day, it was trying to leave them with nothing. And you know, I just didn't want to give them the ball back at all. So, and they didn't use the timeout. I thought he might have there, you know, used the timeout like as we were into that position. And when they didn't, I was glad to take it down and kick it and be done with it.
Next question?
Just the success on 3rd down today. I mean, especially 3rd and long. I mean, what was going right for you guys there?
Right, well, it's the thing we said, we were 10 of 17, and we worked third down all week. No matter how far, you know, we get behind the sticks at times. We always say the only people that can stop us on offense is ourselves. And we did kick ourselves in the foot. I took a couple sacks, we had a couple penalties. But, you know, it's just trusting the play call and trusting guys to get open, and they did. And especially finding this guy a lot. He's one of the best players in the country, best player I've ever played with. So it was awesome to go out and execute on 3rd down against that caliber of defense.
Go ahead, right here.
Dominic, can you talk about what was going through your mind as you lined up for that kick, the ICU? I mean, have you ever kicked a game-winning field goal before?
No, I've never kicked a game-winning field goal, but all week we practiced situation and running down the clock, running on the field, and I knew they were going to take the timeout, so I just stuck with my routine. And once the timeout was called, I just knew they can't call another one. You know, everybody told me they believed in me. Give the credit to the offense for getting down the field. So, and then I trusted my holder, trusted my snapper, PJ and Tom, and just another field goal.
Did it help your confidence that you hit that one early in the first half too?
Yeah, it definitely helped, especially going the same way. I knew the wind would be a little bit of a factor, but it's just another field goal. I trusted my teammates and kicked it like any other field goal.
Next question, Andy.
Rashad, how are you able to keep yourself not 17-17? How are you able to keep yourself up and not down on that play to be able to get in?
I mean, my offense.
Yeah.
Everybody, they believe in me. I'm not just the freshman that's just thrown out there. So I had the expectation, and everybody on the field had the expectation. So from then on, it's just playing football no matter what. We're here to have fun, and that's all we do.
What was the recruiting process like for you, and how did you end up at Susquehanna?
Oh, man.
All right, I gotta ask.
We're not enough time for that.
It was a long process, of course, but I actually came on this visit with my best friend, and coming here, I talked to Coach Perk, talked to Coach Juan, like they talked about how they would put me in the right predicaments to be successful, and of course the school is great, you can't go wrong with Susquehanna, so it was just hand in hand. Like I told my mom, I was like, I don't think I want to go on another visit. And she was like, if you don't want to go on another visit, then let them know that that's where you want to be. And then from here on out, I think I made the best decision of my life.
Next question. Pat.
What's been the biggest growth in Rashad's game over the course of the season, 12 games in now?
Just, I think, you know, understanding, you know, what we're trying to do with each play. You know, I think one of the best changes we made was putting the running backs in with the O-line in meetings every day. Not to pat myself on the back on that because I coach those guys, but just the understanding of like, what are we getting? Where are things going to hit? You know, I just think that like he has a better understanding of like what we're getting defensively, and you know, you saw it where he was getting it and bouncing it quickly because he felt the defense. You know what we do and how we practice it, and how I talk to the linemen. I think his pass protection has been, you know, the throw to Michael Robbins. No one saw him on that. They ran cross blitz in the middle, and he took the backer. You know, we fit it great. Protected Josh enough to get there. So, you know, some people have small backs and say, well, that guy's going to be a liability in this situation, past situation, and he hasn't been. And, you know, he's a complete player, and we love having him, you know, makes us a better football team in a lot of ways, as do many guys. But, you know, I think probably the understanding of pass protections and his ability to do that. Even the last play against Hobart, you know, against their player of the year, he cuts him down in the last play and we finish the game. So I think those are things that are not kind of seen by the people watching the game, but it's definitely a huge thing to keep our quarterback on his feet and for him to feel comfortable. But, you know, his understanding of that has been probably the biggest growth.
Question right here.
For anybody who wants to answer this, the computer model said you guys as 2 touchdown underdogs. Nobody at the national level picked you to win this game. Does that make it just a little bit sweeter?
You're damn right. You're damn right it does. I'll take that one. You know, I talked to our guys about it all week. You know, they'll tell you that, but, you know, I said the only guys that think we can win are the guys in this locker room, right? And, you know, it doesn't matter about what happened there, especially this time of year. It's one game. It's Saturday between the lines. You know, I knew we were going to get a great effort out of our guys. They care immensely about it, and you know, that showed today in a big way. But definitely.
Any final questions?
Just one last one. I mean, that swing before the half where they're coming down, and it looks like they might have a chance to score and go up 24-10, get the ball back. You guys get the stop, and you're able to drive down and score. How big of a swing in that game was it?
That probably changed the game. You know, in my opinion, that moment, that and the strip sack, I think were the 2 kind of biggest moments of the game. You know, because you're sitting there going two scores at halftime, and they get the ball coming out of half. You're probably sitting there going, this isn't a good one for us. Just a huge stop by our defense, getting us the ball back on offense, and us being able to go down. Kyle Howe's big catch, you know, to put us down there, and then, you know, finishing things off there on the option was just a big time play by our players, and, you know, just not wavering. You know, we didn't start well. You know, we didn't get off the plane real well here, so the first quarter showed that. We had penalties and missed snaps and things like that just you can't do against a really good football team. But I thought once we settled in, you know, we were kind of on path from there.
Pat, did you have anything final?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I had one
Appreciate
more.
it. Andy, final question?
Talking about Jake Schultes with how often do you see a guy just rip the ball away from a quarterback like that? I mean, that was such an impressive play. I thought.
Yeah, I don't know if it came out before and it just kind of popped in there. I mean, Jake's one of those guys, like, nothing's happening, boom, you know, he makes a play. He just finds his way around the football at the right time. You know, and sometimes you get frustrated that he's not making it, you know, enough of an impact, but then he goes and does something like that, right? And it changes the whole course of the game, and it was huge. You know, it kind of came from the backside, and didn't see it, and made a huge play there.
Final question right here.
Dominic, you didn't start this year as the #1 guy for field goals. I forget exactly what game it was, but somewhere midway through the season you got inserted on that team. Can you imagine at the beginning of the season that you would wound up kicking a game-winning field goal at 17 to the national quarterfinals?
I think the coaches and the team, we do a good job preparing if something were to go wrong or in a situation like this. If Christian got injured in the beginning of the season, I'd be ready. But it was always in the back of my mind, like, stay ready, you never know what could happen, especially within punting, like, you never know. So I was just always keeping the right mindset and everything like that, just to be ready. And then when we made the switch, I was feeling the same way. Everybody was still super confident in their kicker and everything like that, so it helped, the team helped.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Safe travels home. Good luck next week.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah,
Congratulations. Pretty cool that you guys host and you go on the road.